Hey, I'm Ryan F9. I'm going to be riding into downtown Montreal. I'm going to vlog about road rage. Specifically, I'm talking about motorcycle road rage. And I believe that riders are at sort of a special risk when it comes to this issue. And I don't really have any safe statistics to hide behind though. I mean, Stats Canada just doesn't really keep specific data for us riders. I still stand behind my statement though. Road rage is especially hard on motorcyclists.
So, I mean, what do the statistics actually say? Well, I was reading them yesterday. It looks like about 80% of Canadians admit to road rage type behavior. The most common triggers were speeding and texting, interestingly enough, but everything else was not far behind. I mean, those are interesting stats. Basically, it shows that human beings are jerks, but it doesn't really tell us anything about motorcyclists in specific. So I had to kind of read between the lines. And what I did find out was that Ontario and Quebec have the most incidents of road rage. They also have the busiest roads. And then if we look at the places with the least busy roads, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, places in Atlantic Canada, those places have the least amounts of road rage. They're Buddhas behind the wheel. They're totally calm. And so that basically distills a solid fact for a melting pot of data after all. When cars are closer together, road rage increases. Now, that just makes sense. I mean, we probably could have guessed that. But again, that's going to be bad news for motorcyclists, right? Because motorcycles and cars kind of love to get into each other's space. When the traffic slows down and cars are in tight, that's when motorcycles split lanes and get even closer to the cars around them. Likewise, I think car drivers see our small size and just don't really give us as much berth as they would a car. Or even worse, they just sort of don't see us at all and merge right into us. So it's especially bad for motorcyclists. Proximity is related to road rage, and motorcycles and cars get in close proximity. So, that's where the problem kind of begins. There's a biosphere there. So obviously, though, I mean, proximity can't be everything, because go to Disneyland and stand in a tight lineup without hurling obscenities at the 7-year-old girl beside me. I ride a crowded elevator to work in the morning, but I don't brawl with my coworkers. So why do motorcyclists and car drivers explode on contact? I'm going around the F1 track, by the way. That's why this is so damn cool. Anyway, so Dr. Barry Markel, the psychologist, he has a theory behind this. He says that road rage is really closely tied to objectification, or thingification, as he calls it. And basically what he's saying is that a motorcyclist and a car driver, they treat each other as if they were objects, and it's very easy to hate an object. I mean, to prove this to yourself, just think about the way that we talk about our road experience. I had to fight traffic. I got cut off by a blue BMW. And on the daily basis, we always reduce motorists to the metal cages they inhabit, and it's very easy to hate those motorists if we just see them as a car or as a motorcycle. I mean, never mind that the blue BMW might have a 97-year-old veteran in it or a 16-year-old, student who just failed their driving test. It doesn't matter. All we see is the blue BMW, and that's easy to hate. Oh, man. This is Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, the F1 track. Riding around here is like... this is hallowed ground. I always come by here every time I get the chance. It's so cool to ride on this. Oh, I just can't. I could ride around here all day. I just can't even get enough of this. This is so damn cool. Oh. Whew. Damn, this is sweet. And here again, though, we have sort of a special problem for motorcyclists, because when we're objectified, it's bad. I mean, not everyone hates motorcyclists, but if I'm going to generalize, a lot of people have prejudice against riders. And that's a pretty dangerous thing. Little bump there. Because if I'm being treated as an object, they're not seeing a quiet journalist with a good driving record. Instead, they're just seeing a motorcyclist. And if they're prejudiced against motorcyclists, then all of a sudden I'm not just an object, I'm the object of their hatred of all riders. So I'm not just a motorcyclist, I'm the motorcyclist that deals drugs at their daughter's high school for the Hells Angels. I'm the motorcyclist that gets ahead by illegally splitting lanes. I'm the motorcyclist that kept them up late last night with their roaring pipes. That's not to say I do any of those things, but when I become an object, I become a good thing for them to project all those prejudices onto me. And so I think that's the main reason why motorcyclists and car drivers specifically have quite an issue with road rage. You add in a few other common triggers, maybe it's a hot day in my leather pants, Maybe I'm late for work. Maybe I just got off the phone with my wife and we were having a fight or something like that. You know, you add those things in and, yeah, I mean, something's gonna pop off. This is beautiful, by the way. Look at this view of the city. Damn. Oh, it's good to ride here. Look at this view. Oh, man. This is the best way to enter Montreal is over this bridge. I always maintain that. Gorgeous view of the city. Then you get the wild view of Habitat 67 right there. Dope. Look at this road quality. Good lord. Wellington. Sure. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'm going this way, thank you. Oh, this is a mess. Good thing I have a friggin' adventure bike, because this is an adventure. What the fuck am I waiting for? Nazareth. Oh, that's a biblical name. I guess this is where Jesus was born? Underneath this bridge? Truth be told, I don't really know where I am. But we'll find it. We'll find it. This looks perfect. Oh, this is so pretty. Now, I mean, what do I do if the situation actually pops off? You know, when road rage happens, what do I do? Well, by and large, I should try as hard as I can to do absolutely nothing. I mean, be Buddha, be fire retardant foam, be the least reactive thing you can think of, because any way that you respond, the road rager is just going to use it to fuel their fire. A good example would be the horn, right? I mean, Canadians are normally great at diffusing situations because we say sorry, sorry, sorry over again until people love us, but your horn, just says screw you over and over and over again until people hate you, so don't use it. They can yell, they can scream, the road rager can do whatever they want, but their words are not going to test the Kevlar in my riding jacket, so that's fine. Of course, there are a few defective humans out there that'll actually get violent over road rage, and then what do? Well, the insurance companies say that you should not split between traffic. You know, that's dangerous. They say find a well-lit place with lots of people, pull over, and solve the issue with numbers. But, I pretty much say screw that. I mean, a madman in an SUV is dangerous. If I can, I'll do what I can do to get out of their way. I mean, maybe if I was riding by like 100 good Samaritans with flashlights, I'd pull over, but otherwise, no. I'm going to try to get out of there. The best thing I can do is to actually get behind the rager. Road rage is a fixated emotion, so if they can only glimpse me in their rearview mirror, well, they're going to calm down. Even better, if they pass an exit, I can just take it and I'm out of there. Nice. So to conclude, I guess I would just say that motorcyclists are at a heightened risk when it comes to road rage. But I mean, really, what else is new, right? I mean, we're at a heightened risk every time we ride.
Road rage is really nothing different, though. I mean, we can wear the protective padding of calming thoughts. We can anticipate the common road rage triggers. For us motorcyclists, road rage is just another manageable risk. So let's manage it.